So I bought the Aldi $40 haul for Thanksgiving. I added a few items that I knew were necessary, but the question remains, is it enough to feed 10 people? I have one item that I couldn't get. I'm going to see if they actually have the turkeys instead of turkey breasts, but I'm going to get that, let it de-thaw, and in a few days, we're going to make this Thanksgiving meal early and see how much food. I'm going to make every single dish that they have on their plan, and we're going to see how much food it makes. So let's get into Aldi. Hope they actually have the Jennie-O turkeys, and then you don't have to wait the few days that I do for the turkey to defrost. And I'm going to show you exactly how much food this $40 meal provides. But first, we got to go look for that turkey. Yay, I found them 77 cents a pound. They recommend 14 pounds, so I got the one closest, $10.91. I will be sharing with you every single recipe that I'm using linked below, and after I make all this food, I'll give you a rundown of all of the extras that weren't included in Aldi's list of things to buy, but that were necessary to make all these things. We already talked about eggs are necessary, butter's necessary, but things like sugar, vanilla, spices, yes, I know they're pantry staples, but quantities that you're needing, are they really amounts that you can rely on having? So after all this food is prepared, we're going to be able to answer two questions. Is it enough food, and how much extra food was required to supplement Aldi's shopping list? I can't even pretend that I'm not excited. I get to eat an early Thanksgiving dinner in October, and I get to share it with you. I love Aldi. I love food, so there's nothing else to do but get into it. I have a lot of prep work. It's 8 in the morning, but I'm excited. My kids are at school. My husband's at work. I have the kitchen to myself. Podcasts, audiobooks, music, and food. What more could a lady ask for? Oh yeah, and hot coffee. So my early morning plan, number 1, get the pie in the oven. Number 2, I'm going to prep the veggies for the stuffing. Because Aldi gave me chicken broth, onion, and celery, I decided that I think they want me to doctor up the stuffing. So that's where I'm going with this. I'm going to make this stuffing in a casserole dish, and it's going to have chicken broth, onion, celery, and the seasonings with it. I'm actually pretty excited about that. It's like taking something pre-made and making it a little more homemade. I need to prep the green bean casserole and the sweet potato casserole. I'm going to have both those ready this morning so that later today I can just pop them in the oven with the turkey. How do you do all that with one oven? I don't know. I've never made a turkey before, and if you're nervous, so am I. I have a lot of work to do, and once the food's prepped, Jackie's going to get prepped for the day. And don't forget, any recipe that I'm using will be linked below. I'll be linking all the tools that I'm using if you're looking for any tools to make your Thanksgiving dinner. But speaking of tools, guys, with these 3 gravy packets, look what I get to use. I am so excited. I almost didn't buy this on Aldi Finds because I've never made a Thanksgiving dinner at my own house. I'm so glad that I did. Look how beautiful. And I'm going to put 3 packets of gravy in here later. I can't wait to show you. Holy moly. This day has flown by because I did a bunch of prep. My husband used my evaporated milk. So I had to run to Aldi before I could make my pie. So I had to run to Aldi, get that. And then I went and I had plans to have coffee with a friend before I was going to make this Thanksgiving dinner today. I did that afterwards, but I still wanted to see her. And that was like such a nice break. So I had a lot of food prepped, and then I came home and started the turkey. That was the grossest thing I've ever done. I don't think I'll ever make another turkey. Pulling the neck out of it, and I just don't ever want to do that again. So yeah, I'm grossed out. But it's in the oven. The butter I had a hard time sticking, but I'm about to pick up my kids, and then we'll go home and keep cooking and baking. So the turkey has been in almost 3 hours, and it smells amazing in here. And I'm actually surprised, like, it looks like what you imagine a Thanksgiving turkey looking like. I know that probably sounds silly to say, but I don't think I had much faith in myself. I regularly cook, so there's no reason I shouldn't have believed I could do it, but I guess the verdict is still out. But I have my sweet potato casserole that I made earlier and the green bean casserole. Both of these I need to put toppers on because once the turkey's resting, I'm going to put all these in the oven to hopefully warm up. I mean, I've never made sweet potato casserole either, and I'm going to have to put, I just did the stuffing in there to bake a little bit. And hopefully, this has been out of the fridge for a while, so I'm hoping it won't be super cold. I love the onion stuff on here. And get it nice and spread. We have 8 people eating here tonight, so my family of 5, and my father-in-law, and then each of my girls have a friend over, so 4 teens. Not quite 10, but we're gonna see how this goes. I mean, honestly, as I'm making the food, there's gonna be a ton of mashed potatoes, 3 casserole dishes, mac and cheese I haven't even made yet. We're gonna have all these carrots and an entire turkey, 12 rolls, cranberry sauce. I think we're gonna be eating pretty good, to be honest with you. And I have been running a list of all of the extra ingredients. So after I show you all the food that it makes, I'll share with you all the extra ingredients that I had to buy. If I had to guess, I'm gonna say $60 would have given you like a pretty comprehensive, like even buying the butter, even buying milk for mashed potatoes, even buying sugars, and even enough to make, you know, the pie crust has 2 crusts. You could buy 2 of the pumpkin pie things, and I think 60 would probably kind of complete it. Thankfully, everyone here doesn't like pumpkin pie, so we won't have an issue serving 10 people with it, and maybe that's the idea, but I'm pretty excited. I think this is going good. I've had a lot of fun doing all of this testing. I'm gonna drain these carrots a little bit, but I'm gonna actually end up putting these in the air fryer. I'm gonna spray them with avocado oil, and I'm using, this is from Aldi Finds recently, garlic and herbs. I'm gonna do probably no more salt. There's salt in there, but I'm gonna add some black pepper, and I'm gonna air fry these because I don't think I have room in the oven, and carrots can go for quite a while in the oven. This is another change that I would have made personally, is I would have bought the 2-pound bag of carrots and just peeled them. Much better than baby carrots, but these are slightly less expensive, so it does save on cost in the short term. But if you use half a bag, it's cheaper per ounce, but you still have to buy the whole bag. So I get why they didn't do it, but I would have preferred regular carrots. 2 of our guests are here. My husband's on his way home from work, so it is smelling amazing in here. The pie is in the fridge cooling. I'm getting pretty excited. It's over. We enjoyed that meal. I'm just gonna say, Aldi did a great job. I really enjoyed that. Do I think there's room for improvement? Yes. Do I think there's room for improvement at $40? No, I think Aldi did a great job. But before we get into the improvements and the additions that I used, I just want to say I have never made an entire Thanksgiving dinner. That is a lot of work and mental preparation. So if you are the person that cooks the turkey and figures out how to use a single oven with all of these baked items, kudos to you. The most stressful part to me was timing of everything, and I don't think I ever want to make another turkey again. I'm just gonna say that. So kudos to anyone that goes through that effort every single year. I absolutely hated pulling the turkey neck out, but I did it. And we enjoyed the meal. Let's go through everything that I had to use that Aldi didn't put on the list. Garlic and lemon, I put those in the turkey. Could you get away with it out using it? Probably. I also used a ton of spices throughout all of the dishes, and I only bought poultry seasoning. I'm talking everything from the herbs that went in the butter that I rubbed on the turkey to salt and pepper, pumpkin pie spice in the pumpkin pie, lots of seasonings that weren't accounted for. Onion powder, garlic powder, and the mashed potatoes. Now, could you go without them? Yes. Do most people have them on hand? Also, yes. So I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I just used a lot of spices, and I only bought poultry seasoning, which I, of course, did use as well. Vanilla, sugar, brown sugar, egg. Sugar was in the pumpkin pie. Brown sugar was in the sweet potato casserole. Both of them use egg. Egg was used in, yeah, 2 different dishes. Sugar of both varieties. Vanilla was in the sweet potato casserole. Heavy cream was in the sweet potato casserole. Milk was in my mashed potatoes. Butter was in lots of things. I use over a pound of butter, so I think it is hard. That is the only one. Well, eggs people probably have on hand. I think I use 4 of them. But I use over a pound of butter for all of these dishes. Now that doesn't surprise me, but I also feel like you can't assume people have that much extra on hand. So butter, I will hold fast to, is something that should have been on the list. That is a must be and hard to consider a pantry staple because you use so much of it. Soy sauce was in the green bean casserole along with milk for that as well. And I did also have spread butter. We had just the tub and the seasoned butter for the rolls. You could not have that. And then this isn't to make a dish, but we had sparkling apple cider. I did add that from Aldi. I got 2 of them and 8 of us went through all of it. Now, you could obviously not have that. You could just drink water, and we actually do have just water with most meals, but that was a nice addition to a fancier meal. Was a sparkling apple cider. Is it a necessity? No. But those are all the items that we added to this meal. Now, I did try very hard to make sure that I use the items that Aldi gave me. For instance, when I make box stuffing, I don't generally add celery and onion and chicken broth, but since they gave the celery, onion, and chicken broth and I didn't have it for any other recipe, I really zhuzhed up the stuffing and I absolutely loved it. I loved that they didn't just stop at the minimum for that, and that's how I took those items. Maybe I'm wrong in my assumption. And I actually feel like the cranberry can, once you kind of mix it up and put it in a bowl, it looks a lot nicer than just a can, putting it out, which is typically what we do. And I feel like it was a great value. I still don't know if Aldi meant actual cranberries, but my Aldi does not have actual cranberries yet, but it doesn't mark the cans as their seasonal price. So who knows? Let me know if you see something different in your Aldi. Here are where I think changes are necessary. First of all, on a whole, yes, it definitely feeds 10 people. The 10 pounds of potatoes, I used all of them to make mashed potatoes. We have so much mashed potato. If you run out of all the other dishes, you still will have quite a bit of mashed potatoes for 10 people. So no one will go hungry. Let's just say that. It is enough food to feed everyone. We had plenty of sweet potato casserole, but we don't have a ton of people that like that. We had plenty of stuffing, and most people did eat that. We ran out of rolls. I would definitely think you need more than 12 rolls for 10 people. Again, at Thanksgiving, you're kind of in excess a bit. It's a stuff yourself mindset that day. For good or bad, it is what it is. And we were fine on pumpkin pie. However, when you're buying a pie crust, it gives you 2 in the package. With already needing the eggs and needing the spices, you would just have to buy an extra can of evaporated milk and an extra can of pumpkin. And you have enough whipped cream, I think, for 2 pies. So I definitely think it is worth adding the second pie. Buy enough to finish out making 2 full pies. If everyone in your house liked pumpkin pie, a single pie, you're not gonna be satisfied with that. I mean, heck, I wanted to eat the entire pie myself. But overall, I definitely was impressed with the amount of food that this gave. I think Aldi was very intentional, did a great job making a great meal that is budget friendly, and they really did reduce prices to get it to be the $40. Truly, my ending thoughts are, it is a great budget value meal. 10 people could eat it and walk away satisfied. Most of the items that you need are typically considered pantry staples. Definitely need butter. I think butter should have been on the list. You use a lot of it for all of the dishes. But overall, I think it was a great meal. We all enjoyed it. It was my first time ever making a turkey, and I'm not gonna do it again, probably. But we're not giant meat eaters in my house. And if you want to see me shopping for this haul, if you haven't seen that, you can check out this video right here. And in a few days, I'm going to be comparing Aldi's $40 meal to Walmart's. Now, I'm not going to go into Walmart and buy it probably. I'm not sure yet, but eventually once I do the comparison, you're going to see it here. You know, I'm an Aldi stan, and I think it's funny, or maybe it was just coincidental, that as soon as Aldi released theirs, Walmart had a version, and there are some variations, and once that's out, you can see it here. If it's not here, it's not out yet. If you love Aldi and you love these types of videos, stick around. I do my regular grocery hauls, and I like to do different things like this. It's gonna continue to be all Aldi time. Thank you so much for watching. Ciao and ciao.